actually queued.
Trippy.
I don't know if it was over or under a minute.
That was over.
Okay.
It's like 120.
I'm thinking Glenn. What do you think?
It's fine. I don't like the card very much.
Oh, it's so good in cube though. It's just 2 negates.
I mean, it's powerful for sure. I just don't like it. I don't like the decks that it ends up in.
Fair enough.
But it's more interesting than
Mono-White.
Mono-White.
Strictly more interesting. I just think it's the best card in this pack.
Yeah, I think that's what you have to base it on here, and I don't see anything exciting really.
I'm gonna try again. Cobra is really good with fetches, but
I mean, true.
I think Glenn is just the way to go. Preordain's kind of good. Brutality's nice.
I don't think I'd ever first pick up this card.
Well, could just take Eugene.
Ew.
What?
That's
Eugen?
basically a green card.
Is it though?
It's an 8-drop.
I feel like you just play it in your blue-white control decks, and if you get like a monolith or something, it's just fine. It also keeps us open, sort of, because...
It doesn't really, though. Like, you can't play it in aggro.
Well, right, but...
It's pretty mediocre in most decks.
I don't like taking Vendilion Click here, just because I feel like that's forcing. I feel like Ugin's strong enough that it's a good control payoff, and it's good in green. There's also an elf in this pack that could wheel.
Yeah.
Like, I love Avacyn, but I feel like that's just not where we want to be.
Right.
I don't know.
I think it's fine. I'm also unexcited by this pack.
People really, really like Shelldock Isle. I think it's better in Vintage than Legacy, so you go through your deck faster. Yeah, I think Ugin's solid.
Okay.
What would you have taken there?
Probably Ugin. Oh,
Right.
it's the best card in blue-white.
Best card in cube, you mean? Yeah, let's do it.
Sure, why not? I mean, passing your Wrath doesn't feel great.
Right, but Wraths are like a dime a dozen sort of in this cube.
Okay. I haven't seen many, but maybe.
I was rewatching one of the various mono-white decks I was playing the other day, and my opponent had like Wrath of God, Day of Judgment, Supreme Verdict, like I think Terminus, just like the whole
fair enough.
suite. Pact is kind of cool. I don't really like Talrand.
Yeah, I don't like Tauren either.
I think Lantern's pretty good, but let's just take Identity.
Shorten's cool too. I don't think this is so cool. Resto's not bad. Moldrifter is fine.
They're sweet together.
Yeah.
What do you think about like Prismatic Lens?
I'm generally not a fan of that card. I feel like it doesn't do enough a lot of the time.
Do you like Moldrifter over Resto? Because I think I do.
Yeah.
I mean, Resto's sweet with Glenn too.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of close, but I do like Moldrifter quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't think I like Moldrifter as much as most people do, but I think it's fine.
I think in this cube it's like fairly unexciting, but it's just a solid enough card. Like, I don't know, if this does wheel, it'd be sweet. Lens is really good too. Honestly, it might just be correct to take Lens here.
Do you think?
I think so. I think I'm going to take Moldrifter, but I could see that being
I
wrong.
mean, it's better for signaling too.
I think I'm taking Grave Titan.
Really?
Yeah, it's just the best card. Grave Titan is just extremely strong.
I mean, yeah.
Like, we could end up blue-black, we could end up blue-black splashing white. We don't have to play the Ugin. But yeah, I don't think I can pass Grave Titan here.
Okay.
What would you take?
I'm not sure. Nothing really slots into the deck we're drafting. It feels too early for Caracas.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's fine.
Augur of Bolus, favorite card in cube.
There's a Tarn.
Yeah, there's Tarn,
Awkward, but
Languish, Ultimate Price, Absent. I think Absent is worse than the black removal spells.
Yeah.
Do you like Price over Languish?
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that's probably fine.
it's more splashable.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily in black. Plus, I think that they're just better wraths in white and blue if we're in, I mean, mostly just white, but also Supreme Verdict.
Right. Yeah, that's valid. I don't know. Okay. How do you feel about Theater of Horrors?
Horrible. Take the repeal.
I don't know if you're kidding or not. I
No.
can't tell,
Why
really.
would you take theater here?
Because we could end up Grixis. We could end up with like a
No.
Bolus, and really?
That's gross.
I just don't think I like. I think repeal is just very like low impact.
I think theater is not even that good in Grixis control though.
I don't know. It's definitely better in aggro.
Mm-hmm.
Copter's extremely strong.
Yeah, but I don't know if we have enough to make it work.
This is hard. I guess I'll take this, but I'm not happy about it.
Okay, that's fine. Really?
What would you take? Gifts?
Maybe. We don't have like much use for 3-drop that hurts us.
I guess. I mean, it's a solid 3-drop, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not great, but I don't
feel like we're really gonna be fighting for the board early though.
Do you think we could end up like Reanimator? Because that's like a
Maybe.
legit reason to take that. Okay.
We have Graveshade.
Would you rather take Living Death? Probably not.
I mean, it's spicy, but I think it's just less good. Like, there's less that it's good in.
Do you like Downfall over Brutality?
Not even considering Magister of Fourth.
I mean, I think it's fine. It's basically 6 mana, 4/4, destroy each other creature.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's where we want to be.
No.
I don't think so.
Mm.
I think Downfall is just really good. Answers a, some type of threat, basically.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, okay, these are both really good. I don't think Bob Ugin is a combo, but
Yeah, probably not.
maybe. No, if we're playing like Grave Titan, Bob isn't gonna be. Well, Bob's really good.
No.
No?
It's not that good.
Okay, click then.
Yeah.
I think Night's Whisper is like very good. I think this card's
Honestly,
really
I could
underrated.
see taking Night's Whisper over Flick here.
I just don't think it's right.
We're kind of stuck right now without much fixing.
I mean, I don't think we're playing white, right?
I think we should.
Play the best card in cube, maybe.
Yeah. We'll see, we'll see.
I think
If we're not in white, it
Contempt.
feels way worse that we don't have Languish, but
I like
I
Contempt.
don't know, I guess there's a non-zero chance at tables.
Do you like Bloodline Keeper over Duress? 'Cause I feel like Duress is not main deckable.
I mean, Bloodline Keeper is a real finisher that can come down on turn 4.
I think it's worth
Yeah.
speculating on. I mean, land is also interesting. I don't know if we're main decking or not. Carry, I guess.
Sure.
I mean, these cards are
I'll
not.
play it.
Yeah. Glad we moved into black. That was really, really good.
Okay.
So I was thinking
I feel
about.
much better now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the sweepers in black are kind of few and far between. So
Right.
hard to pick up enough.
That's my main
Ooh.
concern.
Delta Lily Hippie.
Thing in the ice.
Supreme Will. Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like Leon of the Veil is fine.
I think Lily's pretty good. Like, Dark Ritual Lily is better than Dark Ritual Hippie, right? That's how you
But
should evaluate cards.
I feel like Lilian of the Veil is is worse in a lot of decks than like new Innistrad Lily.
I think that's probably true. Yeah. But I think it's still really good. Probably better than Hippie. Delta's
I don't
really good.
expect it very much.
I do actually. I think the card,
Okay.
like, I feel like it's a must-answer threat in the like early and mid game.
Yeah, I don't hate picking fixing here. I feel like we have a lot of good cards already
Yeah.
and a lot of doubles.
The reason I'm not interested in fixing, like, I do want this card, but I just feel like our odds to end up 2 color are pretty high. Like, we've seen a bunch of like red lands, but we have no incentive to play red. Incoming Bolus.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
Frost Titan is solid.
Yeah, Frost Titan and Freebooter, pretty much the only cards here, right? Tech Edge is kind of cool, but
Freebooter's not even a card.
I just don't know if I agree with that. Why don't you like Freebooter?
Dies like easily. I don't know. Doesn't have much impact on the board at all.
I feel like it's just like good early interaction though.
Yeah, it's fine when you can like deny something, but I feel like it is disappointing often. I don't really like taking Frost Titan when we already have the amount of late game that we have.
Right.
I think it's not that good.
Like, I think this is a better card, and I think I would pick this, but I just don't think our deck needs it.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
I think I'm inclined to take this. This'll, well, I don't know if it'll probably wheel, but it could. Actually, let's take on Burial Rites. We have gifts.
Okay.
It's more exciting than that stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Underground Sea's great.
Torrential
Ooh,
is
Recurring
solid.
Nightmare. But we have no cheap creatures except for Click.
Doesn't even really count. We have Terramander.
Yeah, I don't think we're a Nightmare deck, which is sad.
No, I don't think so.
I think I should just take the C here. Like, these cards are good, but...
Yeah, you don't like Torrential.
We have what? Confluence, Downfall, Repeal doesn't really work.
No.
I mean, we only have 2 hits, right?
I mean, Repeal kind of works if your opponent has a Mox.
Or, I'm sorry, Legacy. I don't know about that. I think we need the land. Chalice
I'm
is
just
pretty good,
surprised that you like didn't consider the blue-black fetch.
Well, the reason is because this land is way better, right? Because it turns on all
I
blue
mean,
fetches
yeah,
and black
that's true.
fetches. I think Remand is very good. Gonti
is pretty good.
Gonti's like insane value, but I think whoops. I think the early interaction is where we're lacking.
That's true, but Remand is just like generally weak.
I don't know if I agree with that. There's also a Bolus. It's kind of spicy.
Yeah, I'm not interested in splashing red for our second 8-mana Planeswalker.
Fine. Though I will admit, like, Bolus is very good in this cube.
I mean, it's like the strongest Planeswalker ever printed, right?
I don't know about that.
I think so. Like,
In terms
once
of
it's on the board.
abilities, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
not including cost.
You might be right. I think Remand. I think this is like I hate passing Gonti, but I just think I should. I think I like Arena a lot.
Arena's fine.
What do you think here? I mean, there's like deep analysis.
Right.
That's worse.
The question is, like, how much do we need Arena? Because it can kill you.
That's true, but also like, what would we take from this pack?
Yeah.
I think it has to be some kind of card advantage. Like Revoker and Baral are just not very exciting.
I mean, Revoker's solid.
I think Arena's really good.
Fine.
Okay. I mean, basically just the fact that like you play it once and then I don't know, board it out against aggro.
Yeah, I guess.
Confluence, I think.
I don't really know what that card does.
This one,
Yeah.
it's really good.
It's fine.
We could take Necromancy. We have gifts. We have Unburial Rites. We don't really have the fatties yet.
Yeah, that's my main concern.
We could try to wheel it. That's pretty greedy.
I mean, we could just see if it wheels, right?
Yeah, fair enough. I think Confluence is just very good, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's an Animate Dead.
Badlands. Splash
Bolus.
the
The Bolus that we didn't take.
Upheaval. Yum.
Yeah, Upheaval, no ramp. Not ideal, but
Yeah, where's that old prismatic lens?
I think we're taking Animate Dead here. Right?
Okay, sure.
I mean, there's like nothing else, right?
I mean, unless you actually did take the Badlands.
It's like sort of a plan.
Yeah.
I would love some white fixing at some point. Ooh.
Opposition.
Yeah. What do you think about like
Really
Fatal Push versus Looter?
I mean, Looter is good.
Yeah,
I
think
like
so
it
too.
more.
Cool. Same.
Yeah. Plus, it works well if we do go Reanimator.
Right. That's a really good point. Oh, passing that, whatever you call it, 8 mana dragon thing.
Loggerden?
Yeah, that one. Okay, hippie, I think.
Sure.
I think Thing in the Ice is just like, it's kind of like Augur of Bolas, where it's like, you really, really need the deck to support it.
Yeah, I think it's better in a worse deck. Like, it's better in
I'll take it.
If you have a deck that doesn't support it that well, Augur is trash, and you can still eventually get there with Thing in the Ice, and it can win you games.
Right. Okay, nothing going on in the chat. Okay, freebooter?
Yeah.
Cool. Pretty nice that wheeled. Oh. We have looter, freebooter, and we're thinking about being reanimator. I don't think Drana's where we want to be.
Right.
Honestly, put the other Drana in cube. Now we're talking.
I don't know that one.
It's the one that basically like mows down creatures.
Okay. Hey, take those.
Yeah, Inquisition is like pretty bad in this cube.
Where's our reanimator that hits planeswalkers?
Tell me that would not be better.
Oh right, yeah. To be fair.
Okay, so we passed like 8 red lands.
Could take Kolgan's command.
But we have no red fixing. What do you
What?
think about these? Muse is better, I think.
Really?
I think so. Because like this doesn't affect the board. I don't know. Okay, we have to be reanimator now.
Sure. You have to actually get targets if we're gonna play it then.
Bloodghast with Nightmare.
Yeah.
Where did Nightmare go? Ooh, that Lily's good.
Yeah, that Lily is good.
There's also a Worn Power Stone and a Baleful Strix.
And a Slaughter Pact.
Dude, this is a
Counter
good
spell.
pack. Holy crap. There are like 6 good picks or something.
Yeah. I really like Baleful Strix. I think it's super strong, but I also think we could end up wheeling it just as a multicolor card.
Oh, there's also a scrub land if we want to play like the second half of Unburial Rites and Fractured Identity and stuff.
Yeah, but picking that over like Liliana just feels really bad to me.
So you're on Lily too here?
Yeah, I think so.
Feels so bad. We could have such a spicy deck if we could just play all these Reanimator cards.
Go for the Firemancer.
I think I like Control Magic over
Really?
stuff. Yeah, I think it's really good. It's just like 4 mana take a thing. I mean, it's not treachery, right? But
You're right.
I do like a Biomancer a lot, and it's good with Nightmare too. But again, we just have no fat targets other than like Grave Titan.
Yeah.
It's like not ideal. I think this is just good. We'll probably wheel one of these black cards.
Yeah. Or end up taking the black white land in the last pack and then take Vindicate.
I think I like Thoughtseize here.
Mm.
Pretty much not close to anything.
Yeah, nothing is good in this pack.
Some nice red planeswalkers that we can't splash. At Bolas. Get out of here.
And Wrath is like one of the weakest planeswalkers in my opinion.
I don't
feel like
think
he's very disappointing.
I feel like it's probably a little bit better than you think, just because I've seen people play it and like the opponent will have like 1 or 2 cards in hand. You just start plussing. It's like, well, they're taking 2. Like, what is the ultimate? Something irrelevant. All right, let's just get this thing.
Sure.
This is a pretty powerful deck, I have to say. Ooh, Mannequin with Thrasher. We have like 4 picks to find the monolith.
Yeah.
What do you think about Issereth? Could be kind of sweet.
Yeah, it's fine. We end up kind of mid-rangey if we take it, but we already kind of are.
Ooh, let's just take Chapel. It's just white fixing for Identity and maybe Unburial Rites.
Okay, it's fine.
I think it's more exciting than the other stuff here. Affliction, Bone Shredder, Mana War.
Volcanic Island.
That Bolas plan.
Yeah.
Oh, there's also a Glacial Fortress. I think we might.
That's true.
Do you want to just take another land?
Just take all white lands.
Kinda, right?
It's
Like,
fine.
Fractured Identity is very good.
Yeah.
Bone Shredder, Affliction, or nothing special. We might wheel one of them anyway. Let's do it.
Okay.
just all the, what are these check lands? Is that what they're called?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
generally. Ooh, Iona.
That is really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there's like no chance we pick up, like, there's what, one pack we haven't seen after this?
There's a couple.
Do you want to be on like mono reanimate Iona?
That's not that bad, right?
I guess.
I mean, that card just wins games.
But is it better than Looter?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's-
fine. We'll see about
Honestly,
actually
I would
building it
take
later.
Murderous Cut over Looter, but
Really?
I think this is too spicy to pass up.
Let's see about this Iona. I would be really happy if we got this to work. Ooh, Deluge and Bitter Blossom. This is a strong pack as well.
Yeah. There's also City of Brass, but I feel like that's not.
There's no City of Brass in this pack.
Sure. There is if it's the last card.
That reminds me, I think Ben Stark was drafting like a Azorius, and there he opened pack 3 and there was a Rakdos, and everyone's like, Rakdos, Rakdos, Rakdos. And I'm like, chat, Ben doesn't see a Rakdos in this pack. And then Ben responded, he's like, yeah, I see it. It's like, I didn't mean that literally.
Right.
I think it's Bitter Blossom over
Yeah,
Deluge.
I like it more. This deck feels not control-y enough to play. I mean, Dismember is pretty great, right?
But then there's also Negate, and Stronghold is really good too.
I feel like this deck doesn't like holding up counters very much, though. It just has too many turns where it wants to tap out.
I think that's probably correct. I don't know if this is right or not. Might be better. Actually, we have very few counters.
Yeah.
And we do have a lot of removal. I think I'm going to take Negate.
Really?
Yeah, just because, look, like, we have Languish, Contempt, Hero's Downfall, like...
Well, you could take Stronghold then. I think that's stronger than Negate. I just really don't like the idea of counter spells in this deck.
I think this is a sideboard card. Ooh, okay, now I think we take Scrubland.
Yeah. The only other
not to
card
mention-
is Slaughter Pact.
Like, we already have a full deck. Not to mention we have... Just kidding.
I mean, we could play Vindicate. We have the white lands now.
Would you take Ophiomancer over Go for the Throat? How much cheaper
I would
will we
take
have?
Vindicate over Go for the Throne, honestly.
Really?
Kills Planeswalkers. And we do have a couple of ways of killing Planeswalkers, but it also kills lands.
You would take Vindicate here? Like 3 white sources?
I don't know. But I like it more than Go for the Throne.
Yeah, I agree it's more exciting. I'm not sure if we'll play it or not. Okay, that's pretty clear.
Sure.
I'm really glad we picked up the white fixing. Feels like we have a lot more potential because of it. Brain Maggot's okay. You're a maggot, Harry.
Yeah, it's kind of just disappointing.
That's pretty good on Iona.
I mean, yeah, I feel like we probably have enough other reanimate stuff that's better, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think so too. I think this is one of the things where it's like, if we end up against mono red, we can just like board into crazy Iona. Wow. Okay, sure. I don't think we care about Mana War. I think we're Affliction.
Okay.
Do you agree? 3 mana, 2/2 tempo.
Yeah,
Just
it's
doesn't-
not really exciting.
Yeah.
Ooh, cut.
Do you
Is
like that over
better than
Bells and Lock?
I'm not actually sure.
I think I want another fatty in this deck.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, that's pretty sweet. Pretty happy about that. Cool.
Yeah.
You seem pretty excited.
It's not Mono-White. I'll give it that.
Fair enough.
I think it's worth splashing Identity.
Yeah, I think so too. Probably Vindicate.
Yeah, I think so.
And then the Reanimator plan, we have like this stuff. I'm not sure about Nightmare. Dang, that Strix would have been nice in this deck.
Yeah.
That pack was nuts though.
You're right, exactly.
Maybe. Right? I don't think we play Mannequin.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to be all in on Reanimator either. Like, I think it's a solid deck, and like screwing with it too much could mess it up. I don't know. I could see being okay with just playing Gifts, Rights, and Animate Dead, and the Ion, obviously.
funny.
Let's see.
Nothing going on here? Cool. Alright, so I think these are some of our best interactive creatures. I think Molly D's probably up there somewhere too. Looter's really good. I think these are like fairly medium interactive pieces, and these cards are pretty good. So
I don't like Grave Armies very much, but okay.
Alright. Man, I almost sneezed a fourth time. Yuck. Alright. Now in terms of spells,
Mhm.
I think Thoughtseize is really good actually. Remand, Bitter EB. I think Remand is really good. I think Control Magic's really nice, and Lilies are great, and so is Downfall. And I'm not sure about this stuff. I think Repeal's so
Repeal
good.
would get cut.
Yeah. I feel like there's a land or something like that that I could have taken over it, but that's fine. Should we just cut all these? I don't want to think about them. It's just too hard to process.
I mean, for now.
Right. Sure. And then we can play Necromancy and Burial Rites, Gifts, Animate Dead. I think that's like a solid package.
Sure.
Alright. No comments on the wording? Okay.
No. What is Necromancy exactly?
It's just like 3 mana reanimate something, and you can do it with Flash, but if you do it with Flash, you like sack it at the end step. Or you can read all those words.
Oh god. Rather not.
Do you want to play Nightmare in this deck? I don't think we... I mean,
No, I
it's,
don't think we need it.
I feel like we could have a Nightmare deck, right? Like, we have Bitter Blossom, we passed to Firemancer. If we got Strix, I feel like that would be enough. I mean, tell me Nightmare and Strix isn't, like, really sweet.
I mean, yeah, of course. But, like,
Duh.
we don't have that.
We could play Bloodcast, but I think
No.
that's bad. Let's play bad cards to make our good cards better.
Yeah.
And then stuff, and even Negate I think is an option. I know you don't, but
Yeah, I don't like
I mean, to be fair, I don't like Duress, so I think Negate is like marginally better than Duress.
it. Say so.
I just hate Duress as like a top deck, or Negate as a top deck at least. It's like decent.
Mm-hmm. I do like Languish, I think.
Okay.
We don't have any other clears. We don't have that much early game.
I think Wretched Confluence is very good. It's just nice card advantage.
Sure.
And yeah, we can put in Languish. Gives us an out against aggro decks. That's nice. I think I like the white cards.
Yeah, me too.
They're just really strong.
Mm-hmm.
That's 23.
Cool.
Okay, so Negate, probably don't want to play that. Graveborn is worse. Brain Maggot is like, I don't know, not exciting.
Yeah. Freebirder's better, but
right.
still,
Something like that, I think. And then could play like Ultimate Price. Garena's up there too. I like Ugin, but not without ramp.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I think the thing about Arena is we have Bitter Blossom. It's like not the worst. We can definitely kill ourselves if we're playing Thoughtseize, Bitter Blossom, Arena, and Wretched Confluence without any, and Bells and Lock.
Wait,
You know,
so
late
shouldn't we
game.
play it then?
Uh,
Is this not Suicide Black, splashing blue and white?
pretty much.
Oh, what do you think about cutting Control Magic and Click to make the mana better?
Yeah, that is interesting. I'm not a huge fan of either of the cards, so I don't have much of a problem with it.
Okay. I think that's, like, at least an interesting option.
Yeah. I would cut remand then too. If
I
we're
know you would cut remand.
well, if we're gonna have less access to blue early,
Don't worry, I'll board in negate instead of remand.
I mean that could be better. It depends on the matchup.
Just as like an idea, because we're really light on blue. Now, how do you like Arena?
You know, I think the UI is nice, but I'm not a huge fan of
How
the
do you like
progression.
Phyrexian Arena?
Well, it's okay. Yeah, it's fine.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think I like maybe Freebooter as a last card if we're taking out like Click.
Sure.
I don't know. Like it does something. You
Fair
said
enough.
it like right, but like if your opponent plays a Planeswalker, it gets in for like relevant damage in the air.
Yeah.
I think it's solid. The thing about like Ultimate Price and Malicious Affliction, I think Price is better, by the way. But like, we already have Vindicate, Downfall. We have Thoughtseize as ways to get rid of threats. We have 2 Lilies to kill cheap creatures and, you know, Wraths.
Yeah, I'm not desperate for more removal.
Right. So then there's like Bloodline Keeper.
Yeah.
Probably good against aggro.
I think it's okay.
But I don't think we need it.
That's the bolt.
Wow, terrible card.
Yep.
Alright, you want to run it like this?
I'm your slash figure out lands, but yeah.
What? What are you talking about? Submit. Play.
Play.
Save.
Oh
Okay. So it's pretty funny. We have a white-black card and a white-blue card. It's white our main color. How many planes Magic Online? 4?
boy.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So we have 3 white sources.
Ding. Fetch would have been nice. That
yeah,
delta.
I was gonna say I'm high key sad about not having any fetches.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would probably be okay with cutting Liliana of the Veil for a polluted delta, but whatever.
I agree, but
It's
at the
tough
time,
to say at the time.
right? Yeah. At the time, it looked like we were 2 color. I think.
That is what you said. At the
You
time.
disagree. All right, fair enough. Okay, what am I doing? So this is like a million symbols. Do you think we want to play planes?
We have so many double blacks at 3.
We have like. Is this our only land that doesn't tap for black?
Yeah.
So. I don't know.
But we're gonna play what? A couple of islands at
Ugh.
least.
Islands? Not sure.
Not sure about playing islands.
I just realized this is almost always gonna. Well, maybe not almost always, but pretty often this is gonna enter tapped.
Yeah.
That's fine then. Okay, so this is what? Just 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 black pips,
Sure.
and what, 6 blue ones? This is not real.
Right.
And then 1, 2, wherever it is,
Yes.
3.
Very,
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
So 6 and then 3, so that's like almost none. I think we could play 4 white sources.
We could.
Or, we could also play 3.
Yeah, that's true.
How many blue sources do you want? Let's see what the thing says now. I think that's wrong. Yeah. I think we need at least 1 more island, probably.
Okay.
Because like this is 6 blue, right? And this is just 2. So this is only 5 blue sources.
Right. It's fine though.
How many black sources? So this is 12. I don't think we need that many.
What?
You don't think we? I don't think we need 12 black sources.
We have. Why not?
So I think 6 blue sources and 11 black sources is fine. I feel like once you get past like 8 as your main color, it starts, they're like diminishing returns where it doesn't matter as much. Like,
I mean, yeah, but we like very much need double black every game.
would you cut plains for swamp? Or would you cut island for swamp? Just yes, cut both. Mono black.
Yeah, let's go mono black. I would cut island and remand.
Yeah, I guess remand without very much blue is not super exciting.
Right.
But then we're playing like Brain Maggot.
No, we're not.
But
we have
need
better cards than that.
Right, but we need like another early interactive piece. So
Then could play Hypnotic Spectre.
really, we already have like a huge glut of 3s though.
I know.
I think we'd rather play Brain Maggot or Ultimate Price, and I know you'd rather play Ultimate Price.
I mean, I really just like Brain Maggot, honestly.
Fair enough. I mean, the card's bad. Like, I think this is not bad. I think 11 black sources is just like a ton. So now the question is, do we want to keep remanded? Oh, also, how many ways do we have to discard Iona? We have Original Lily, we have Thoughtseize, we have Looter. I guess that's a few. Sure.
We have discarding the hand size. The best.
We don't even have like a reanimate though. That's fine.
You mean like instant speed?
Oh no, I mean like the literal 1 mana, like.
Oh, you mean like discarding to hand size on like turn 2?
Right.
Okay.
Or turn 1 on the
I
draw.
mean, yeah.
Pretty sweet. Okay. I think this is fine. Like, what would you rather play than remand, other than Hippie?
I mean, you could put in more removal.
I just don't think it's necessary.
I don't think it's great either.
Let's try it like this, and if the remand is bad, we can just take it out.
That's true.
Alright.
After it costs us a game.
Hey, you know, it's worth it for the learning experience.
Yeah. Okay.
Oops. I just put a blue dot on the other thing.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I know. Just like this deck. This deck has a blue dot.
One blue dot for every loss.
I don't know why, but my phone is just not working.
Yeah. Check mine.
Seems okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Just a little thing on the screen here. Well, we're playing against a 1-1. So I guess we're not technically paired down or up.
How do you know?
Because TG bot is telling me, but it won't let me find the window, which is kind of annoying. There we go. I think we're playing first.
Yeah.
I almost clicked no.
Oh, okay.
I think this is a keep.
Yeah, we have looter.
Wow, didn't have double black.
We
Deck is
actually
terrible.
I mean, pretty much. Right?
But we have both of our blue 2 mana cards, and we have actual mana for them, so it feels pretty good.
Do we
No, we don't. Nook and go. No idea what that's supposed to mean. Oh, let's open the chat this time
Okay.
for the shameless plug.
Oh boy.
Oops.
Okay, opponent's clearly on mono-white aggro.
That's fine. We're getting mana tithed here. Do you want to play C out? I think we should.
Play into Wasteland?
I don't. Okay, fine. Guess it doesn't actually matter.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to.
They're gonna go Urborg, him, and we're gonna discard Underground Sea, and be left.
Nice.
No, they're gonna go Urborg Smallpox. Play a nice X1 for me, please.
That would be nice. Play, what's it called?
Selfless Spirit?
No, I was thinking that, like, the worst card he could possibly play. Like, Porcelain Legionnaire.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really care about that.
Do you want to hold up Remand or just start upticking Lily?
I kind of want... Oh, you're a land. Yeah, I like playing Lily then.
Okay.
If we didn't have a land, I feel like you maybe play Remand just to try to get closer.
Next turn we can hold up Gifts and Remand.
Right.
Oh, didn't Mana Tithe? Okay, sure.
Cool.
Do you want to minus here?
Not really.
Yeah, I guess there's no reason to. We can just start ticking toward ult. Ult is 7.
Yeah.
Cool.
Card is super pushed.
Yeah, it's really good. Oh, their control thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really doing too much for us. So now, what do you think about playing Looter and holding up Remand?
Yeah.
Is it one deeper?
I don't know.
I think it's
I
not.
just assumed
Oh,
you were
there it
right.
is. Yeah, I was totally right.
You were.
Yeah, of course. So now we gifts for a white source, and
Gifts for a white source, and then how does that work exactly?
I don't think it does.
Yeah. I mean, we could gifts for a white source and guaranteed get one, right? Because we have 3 white sources with different names. It would just be really bad gifts.
I love Remand.
Okay. That's pretty good there.
That seems decent.
Yeah, I mean, we basically just win now, right?
It looks like it, but yeah, I mean, we do have to do this end of turn. Let's
Yep.
loot now, though, right?
Why?
I guess we can't both draw a Reanimator spell and discard a fatty, can we?
No.
So just Chapel pass.
I think that's fine.
Do you even want to expose Chapel?
I don't see a problem with it, really.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we don't care about Wasteland at this point.
Plus we just stuck
Sure. Sure.
Pitching Elspeth, or I mean pitching Languish is probably good here.
What do you want to name? Do you want to name white or blue?
White.
Okay.
Could just have Path if we name blue.
Right. Blue has balance.
Or
Swap.
Swords.
White has. Yeah, exactly.
Or Wrath. Oops.
No worries. So let's do this first.
Yeah.
I assume you just want to get 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, if they put Iona in their hand, it's pretty good.
What are you talking about? Iona. Okay, this is like.
Right is down there on the right.
Normally, I'm not gonna complain about the, like, MTGO user interface, but this is disgusting. I guess we want to play lands so we can play around days. Just discard language.
Yeah, I don't. We don't really need Languish, yeah.
I don't know which one.
I think keeping Freebooter is good, because then we can check
Okay, let's
with
just get rid of
Freebooter.
that. And then do you want to do this again? Probably, right?
I mean, after drawing a land, sure.
Right.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
Just get rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I would play Freebooter first.
Really?
Yeah, because then we get to see if he has something.
Oh, the flashback is 4.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sure. Solid.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Get some major lag now.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Cool. Yeah, I like Rayman in this matchup. Not gonna lie. I mean, obviously it worked perfectly there, and that's not gonna happen all the time, but still.
Right. I agree. I mean, really what won us that game was drawing Isolated Chapel.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the opponent tapping out over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we saw enough to want anything? We saw like Oust and Elspeth. Is that it?
I mean, we got a pretty good idea of what his deck was, though. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he plays Geist, stuff like that.
Okay.
Some number of counter spells we might want negate.
You want to take out Arena in the dark? It's like not insane.
It's not crazy, but it's a good source of card advantage.
Wait, is playing this card just bad because it's basically a double splash?
Maybe.
We'll worry about that later when we draw it and we can't play it.
It's pretty good in this matchup if we can play it. I mean, blue is like not entirely a splash. It's like a main color, pretty much.
I think we run it back. I don't think there's any
You
reason
don't
to
like
change
citing
anything.
negate?
Maybe, right? But like, did we really see something that was worth it? And we saw Elspeth.
Right.
So that's one card. I don't know. And it's like not even insane.
But they also probably have counters, so then we can fight for our stuff.
I guess that makes sense. You'd rather do that than what? Remand, probably?
I don't mind remand.
Would you rather take out Arena?
What do you think about cutting Necromancy?
I just don't really see any reason. Well, I guess.
Seems not great.
Yeah, I guess it just doesn't do very much. I think this is any graveyard, by the way. Yeah.
Okay. We didn't see creatures.
That's true. We saw 1/1 tokens. Maybe sideboarding against a deck where we have so little information is just a bad idea, but that's fine.
Maybe. I mean, we only put in one card, and I think we have like enough information for that. But
This deck is pretty sweet. Like, it's got a really high power level. I think this is a pretty good hand. Just missing one land.
Right.
I think this is a key.
Sure.
Okay.
If we can't draw the lands, we can discard Bells and Lock, and then discard Rights, and then draw 2 lands and leaves. Okay. So clearly we
That was like one of the worst draws in the deck. With the rights already in the hand.
yeah, it's not good.
Okay.
Interesting.
Wrong Lily.
Yeah.
I feel like they're an aggro deck. Like aggro tempo maybe. Do you want to play this? It's probably fine.
Yeah. I mean, Lily minus is probably what we're doing next turn.
Right, I agree. I mean, this isn't great unless they go.
If they play
3
Geist,
mana
we
Planeswalker.
probably want to downfall it. I mean, Selfless Spirit, but
Yeah. Vindicate Plains. Easy.
Oh, they're holding up.
Ooh. Now we actually have a choice.
Right.
So if they have like Spell Queller here, they kind of get us.
They probably do.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't get us that much, because then we just kill Spellcaller next turn.
All our spells are sorceries, and we can't kill Spell Queller because they just make it indestructible. So, what do you want to do? Play Lily of the Veil because it's worse, presume? Well, is it worse?
Yeah.
It is worse, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just play this.
Yeah.
Feels like it's getting countered like 1000% of the time, but we have to do something here. So,
I agree.
and they're pausing. Like, there's. Oh, what? Okay.
Okay, I'm still completely fine with that.
Flash in Spell Queller, attack it. It's like the same thing, I guess.
Not really, because we still kill their Selfless Spirit.
Yeah, fair enough. But this way, like, if we kill their Spell Queller, we don't get a Planeswalker back. Okay, that was really good.
Yeah.
So now we draw land, and we plus discarding Bells and Lock, and then
Okay, Swamp is fine.
do you want to vindicate their planes?
They are on 3 lands.
Let's plus.
Yeah.
Just discard this thing.
Mm-hmm. And there's an argument for discarding gifts, but I think
Open the chat window for the message.
Bells and Lock is in the graveyard is fine.
I guess I shouldn't copy that like on turn 3 or turn 4. It's pretty BM.
True.
Just discard this.
Yeah.
Honestly, maybe we should discard. No, I guess discarding gifts is slightly worse because could get Iona.
We could also just like use it for cards.
Nah.
Like, so that you actually put them in your hand.
I've never put cards in my hand in my life.
Okay.
Okay, just play other Lily now. No reason not to, right?
I mean, we could vindicate their claims.
I don't like that.
It's so spicy though.
I feel like it's loose. Like
Yeah, I think so.
I think if we see the top of their deck, then it makes sense. But otherwise, it's just like bad.
I mean, the thing is, they played nothing last turn.
Or this turn.
Right. So now we clearly vindicate their claims, right? Unless we draw a land.
What do they discard? Image?
I'm not even kidding anymore. I feel like that's probably good.
It's probably fine.
It stops them from playing stuff for another turn, most likely, and then we can tick close to ultimates.
Do you want +1 discard Muldrifter?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if we hit a land, we get to draw cards anyway with Unburial Rites.
This feels pretty good, not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, opponents being mana screwed generally helps.
Yeah, I'm just shocked that they passed with 3 mana open, didn't have a counter.
Yeah.
I guess let's vindicate first.
Black-white Stone Rain.
I'm surprised they didn't scoop there.
Maybe they have something we don't know about.
The old Swamp Dark Ritual Living Death.
That wouldn't help them
After,
very much.
yeah, they get 2 Selfless Spirits.
We get a Balls and Lock.
Oh, they scooped. Okay.
Okay.
Quick. Copy. No.
It's not gonna work.
Come on. Let me. No. Alright. Paste. Enter. Go. Alright.
Okay, well that went well. One good game where we wrecked them.
And they couldn't play anything, and then one game where they wrecked themselves by drawing badly.
Pretty
and
much,
then
right?
Didn't play anything.
I don't know. Variance is a mean man
Indeed.
instead of a cruel mistress. Gotta change
See.
things up.
Nice.
Alright, we paired.
Okay.
Still can't tell what's actually going on here. Okay, nothing. That's nice.
Cool.
Oh, paired against a 1-0.
But we're 1-0 too.
I know. Yuck.
Right.
So we draw 1 swamp, 2 of the cards in our hand are unlocked.
But that requires an actual swamp. And we still need white for gifts to be good.
I think we can do better.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, gifts and of course Vindicate. This is pretty good.
Sure.
Do you get rid of Languish here? I think I would.
It's pretty ballsy. We don't know what our opponent is on.
But like our hand is basically all removal and interaction.
That's true. I think it's fine.
Okay. Man, they're gonna go Mountain Goblin Guide.
Yeah. Forest Elf.
Similarly bad after bottoming that.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
But not necessarily.
Would you rather go Chapel or Swamp? Probably just Swamp.
Yeah. I don't see the need to give them information. It's just gonna come in untapped anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, we're in great shape if we draw an island now.
I think Freebooter's like terrible in this matchup.
Maybe.
Maybe we could get like a Harmonize or like a Natural Order in
Garrick.
Legacy. Yeah, Garrick would be nice. Okay, 2-drop. Sure.
Okay.
Fairly bad for us.
Depends. If they just ramp out like a generic fatty that doesn't do much, we can just kill it.
All creatures. Ooh.
Good.
What the heck?
Legion Archive, Path, Baneslayer. I mean, they can't cast Baneslayer. It looks like we're naming white with Iona if we ever cast it. Or
Yeah.
not cast, but if we ever get it.
What do you do here? Like,
Is it only instant sorceries? No, it isn't. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, you just take the Legion Archive, right? never gonna cast Ugin.
But I don't know if they. Well, I guess Path is good for us because then we just get an island.
Yeah, I
Sure.
think Path is very good for us.
Cool. And also we have
Rainbow.
downfall for Ugin. You already said that though, I'm guessing.
I might have.
Okay.
I mean, Vindicate hits it too.
Oh, can't attack. What's their hand now? That?
+1, obviously.
Right.
It's from the draw.
Just put this over here.
Okay.
Nice. No attacks with the 0/4 defender. Good stuff.
Okay.
I think we're holding on to this Vindicate, sadly. Do you think we want to trade 1 for 1?
What do you mean?
Like, we attack them for 1, they attack us for 1? I don't think so.
I don't think so. There's no reason to. I think we're more likely to get chipped out than they are.
How did we draw 2 white before we drew? Oh, this taps for...
Variance. Yeah.
I knew that. We should have attacked. That's fine. They would have just done it before.
Yeah, it wouldn't change anything.
Alright. I totally was not paying attention to that though. Alright, so Path is out of their hand. Now if they go Plains, they have Baneslayer, right?
I wouldn't mind that.
Oh, but they got Archive back, of course.
Yeah.
And so now we gifts, and presumably they can't win if we name white.
Right.
I'm guessing you don't want to play Glenn here?
No.
Okay.
We can't actually use it, and they're still at least another turn away from Ugin.
It's kind of awkward. We can't really race Baneslayer with whatever it's called. With Iona. I mean, we can
kill
block.
Baneslayer.
Yeah. Right. This Gifts Ungiven has been pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing Baneslayer here.
Hey, what's up, Falufu? I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right, but glad you could tune into the stream.
So I imagine they just Baneslayer here. Unless they choose something spicy.
Ooh, that is pretty spicy.
And they're still playing Baneslayer. Right?
Wait, hold on. This can't kill.
Uh,
I don't know, so doesn't matter.
only has 7.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Oops. Now let's just not misclick this.
Right.
They're gonna drop Crater Hoof or something. Let's see.
I mean, we could name green now that Path is out of their hand. And
I don't want to
Baneslayer.
do that though.
I don't think it's better. I was just saying, like, there's.
That's an option. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. All right, let's just do that. I got it right. Nice. First time for everything. Let's just go C here,
Yeah, it's fine.
and let's put this thing into play.
Seems good.
Kinda right.
Counterspell.
Oh, obviously, literal counterspell.
Yep.
Let's name white because they're playing white.
Yeah, makes sense.
Awesome.
Yeah, they can't really attack into Iona. If they do,
How do they do anything here?
we just don't block.
I mean, they just. Oh wait, if they play Ugin,
Mm-hmm. Then they could kill it. if
5
we
plus
block.
bolt. Yeah, so we have to take 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we can just kill both Ugin and Baneslayer on the next turn.
Mhm. Yeah, that's a good play from the opponent,
Yeah, that's fine.
but we also know their hand, so it's not gonna work.
They're
8
sitting
mana
there
bolt.
with their giant growth, being like, "Why does he know I have Ugin?"
That'd be hilarious. Good old 9 mana.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's pretty annoying.
That's not so bad. Doesn't do much of anything, honestly, except mess up our draws.
I mean, now we can't play Glenn. That's fine. You think we just Vindicate this? Looks like it, right?
Let's see. The only question, I mean, I think the other one's just always pointed at Ugin, so yeah, may as well. It doesn't really matter because they both hit both of them, but Downfall's is instant.
Only started playing in December. Yeah, Legacy Cube's a lot of fun. I would definitely recommend it. Do you want to attack here? So we're trading, what, 7 for 6? Because 1, 2, 3...
We're
assuming-
trading 7 for 3 because we're getting hit by the Ugin anyway.
So you would
so
attack?
I would attack.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, Legacy Cube, unfortunately not around for very much of the year, but it's one of the things Magic Online does best, in my opinion. Just cubes in general, really. Like, you get a lot of really powerful cards. You don't really have to pay what it would cost in real life, so
Right,
it's pretty
that's
nice.
true.
Okay, so now they play this. We have Downfall for it.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna bolt us, hit us for 2, so that's 5.
Oh yeah, you didn't even have the Pilgrim attack. Only has 1 card in hand too.
Yeah, I think we're definitely favorites in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty nice.
The 1 card in hand might even be white.
You wish Arena had stuff like this? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree. The variety in Arena is one of the strong points against it. So the problem with this is we don't get to hold up Glenn this turn, but we can do that next
Yeah,
turn.
I mean, there's really no way around that.
Boom.
You know what would have been really good here?
What?
Fractured Identity.
Make an Ugin?
Yeah.
That seems okay, yeah.
Wipe his board.
That seems okay.
I mean, I guess he'd keep the Hedron Archive, but whatever.
Hedron Archive with Ugin in the deck is actually pretty flavorful, I have to say.
Yeah, and pretty strong.
Yeah, I know Arena has some kind of fun things in terms of variety. Like, I know they have weird, like, Omniscience drafts, right?
Right, yeah. That was interesting. I never played one, but I saw a lot of people getting infinite combos, which was pretty cool.
Seems pretty sweet. Interesting that they didn't attack with the Pilgrim, so it looks like they have a 3-mana card they want to play, or maybe a land and a 4-mana card.
Well, they have 4 mana.
Yeah,
so,
same thing.
Yeah.
Garrick, okay.
Okay, Garrett can make a beast.
Do we die to the Overrun?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We're currently 1 off from being dead to just attacks, but we can block the beast.
Right. Can also block Raphellos. Not that really makes a difference.
Yeah, it's like 1 less damage.
So just
I think
hit them
we
for
should
7.
probably play the second island,
Sure.
just in case. And then, yeah, he's probably not gonna find anything. Singleton Pauper. Wish there was more of it. Yeah, I agree with not being able to pay gold for more things. I think that's one of the main reasons that I got too frustrated with it. I mean, even just like a free draft environment where you don't get to keep any of the cards, you know, just a phantom draft that you could just spam. I guess that would probably reduce the amount of money they make by too much, but I would really like it.
We can take a turn to read this.
Yeah.
It's nice that they do a Pauper. Pauper's a really cool format.
Yay.
But yeah, I agree. Especially in terms of their like draft picks. Like Dominaria is an extremely sweet format. I think War the Spark is going to rival it in terms of how good it's going to be. But it's definitely, in my opinion, and I've been playing a little while, been one of the better draft formats in a long time. And Ixalan, M19, some of the worst in a long time. So
The reason he said rivals it is because Rivals of
Of
Ixalan
Ixalan?
is the
Oh
best
my
draft
God.
format of all time.
Boo.
Obviously.
Get this man off the stage.
Uh,
Alright, what do we want in this matchup? Where's our green sword?
huh. I mean, ultimate
Ultimate
price,
price?
maybe.
Right?
Yeah. It's okay.
That was a fairly good joke, I'll give you that.
Mm.
Bloodline Keeper blocks Baneslayer forever.
I mean, kind of. Wait. Yeah. Okay. It's like demons and are not vampires. Okay.
Could think about this one.
Yeah.
Don't want to go overboard. I think Kite Sail Freebooter was actually pretty good.
It was, but I don't necessarily expect it to be.
That's fair. How do you feel about Remand? I don't think I like it.
I don't like it here very much. Yeah, I like early removal because of the mana dorks. Plus, just having more removal can make it feel like you can afford. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. It doesn't hit the 0-4 though.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's what we have Other Lily for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a Bloodline Keeper matchup if there ever was one, right?
Okay. What would you take out?
Could take out Lenolendra, honestly. It's a little bit awkward because you're kind of splashing, so you can't hold it up the turn you play it that much.
Yeah, I don't think Glenn is like excellent in this matchup.
Yeah, I don't think he has a ton of hits for it.
But I also think boarding out Glenn is like terrible.
Did you say so?
Yeah. I mean, cube can be a lot of different things, right? Like you have the power cubes that you see a lot on Magic Online. Like you have vintage and legacy cubes, even modern cube, pretty powerful. But then you also have like kind of a bunch of janky cubes with lower power level that make things interesting. You
I
get
like
used to
this
them.
a lot.
I love this hand. This is
Yeah.
really sweet.
This is great.
Tapped Fortress on turn 1, Bitter Blossom into Arena, just turn our life into cards and 1/1 flyers.
Yeah.
This is what I want to do in life.
Yeah, so I agree with higher power level drafts being a lot of fun because I personally really don't like games being decided by one card. I mean, ironically, we're playing Iona, right? But like, I don't know, I dislike when people just splash for a bomb card and then whenever they play it they win and when they don't they lose. And I think the way that they sell booster packs, which is kind of unavoidable, I feel like it's one of the best ways to do it when you have to consider like selling packs and also creating a limited environment, but like just rares in general make things difficult. Just so much better than commons.
Is this hand good? Oh, why?
I mean, honestly, the fact that we have
Oh, we just draw both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes it a lot better.
It doesn't matter the order then. Yeah.
Basically getting strike mine twice is not great, but
The army of 1/1s is coming to kill him. I think we
so
just go
Fortress. Yeah, we can't play anything. So yeah, we have the sick Languish plus Bitter Blossom combo.
Pretty good. They have a ton of mana.
Well,
and
she's just
our
gonna play
answers are
Eternal
fine.
Witness or something, and then plow under us again.
Okay.
It's fine.
So I think we start attacking Garrick now. That's kind of scary.
Yeah, oh god, we can't kill it. Hopefully we draw something that kills it.
That's fine though. I mean, I'm not too worried.
Okay,
That's pretty
ultimate
good.
price. Yeah, I would kill it before he untaps.
Play around that. Yeah. Okay. There's nothing to play around here. Force of Will and blue card.
Monstrosity. It's
Monstrous for 0, pretty much. Yeah.
well, you can't let him untap.
Right. I agree.
That's fine. Okay.
All right. Now Garrick dies next turn, whether they plus or minus.
Right. Unless they can
Protect him
find
somehow.
something.
But yeah, we just have. Feels like too much interaction.
I don't know about too much.
Okay. A good amount.
Yeah. We're instead of threats.
Yeah, paper pre-releases are a lot of fun. I played a lot of Magic Online before I went to my first pre-release, but it's just generally a good time. It's like they're gonna -1 turn this into a thing.
Yeah, I have to imagine.
Okay. Interesting. But yeah, usually the level of competition's pretty low, so that's just a good thing to know about. But it looks like a really, really sweet set. Lots of planeswalkers and other sweet stuff going on, so.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think generally pre-releases are just enjoyable events.
Do you want to just hold up Contempt here? Just take Garrick for 3? So I think that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay.
languish is pretty bad for us. Problem is we're clocking ourselves so aggressively.
Right, but
Um,
I think we kill them long before we kill ourselves. Okay, I guess we just,
we just have to contempt that before it blocks.
Yeah. That's not too hard.
Yeah.
Last card, Path, kill a 1/1.
That wouldn't be the worst. Get some lands back.
We do gain some life here, that's actually pretty relevant.
Yeah, we get one more turn.
Good thing we didn't go for a Thoughtseize this turn, that could have been really gross.
Right, for sure. Okay, got rid of the Garrick.
This fairy token's probably chump blocking, especially if they play a creature.
Yeah, I don't think we can afford to take 4 here.
Hmm.
Honestly, I could see playing Languish here.
I was thinking about that too.
One issue is that our main threat is Belzenlock, who we might not be able to afford to play.
Thoughtseize with 1 card in hand. That's a good way of draining our
Yeah,
2
I
life.
was gonna say. Just die faster.
Yeah, I think I like attack for 3 and then languish.
Right. Yeah, this guy's deck doesn't seem super high power level necessarily. I think we just have to watch out for specific bombs more than anything.
What do you think about vindicating our own, like, arena?
I think we don't have a Vindicate in our hand.
Okay, but we do have 1 in our deck.
That's true. I think it's
Really?
probably logical.
Okay, that's just a bear.
Yeah, it's not too bad to just take 2 from that. Obviously not ideal either.
It's pretty good against us, like, the fact that we have Iona. Like, that's one of our plans.
Right, yeah.
We have to kill them pretty quickly or we're going to die.
Mm-hmm.
This Belzenlock could just kill us, but I think we have to go for it.
Here?
Don't you?
I don't know, let's see what we draw. Confluence.
I think we do it. I think we need to kill them.
I mean, we do. That is true.
Alright.
I mean, we don't have that many big drops. We're probably not going to get hit for much.
I'm not looking. What happened?
Nothing yet. It's still on the stack.
No mana tithe. Oh wait, they have 0 cards in
Yeah,
here.
we just took 1 and drew an anyway then.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Problem is now we die in exactly, 4 turns?
Yeah.
Okay, get in. We have so many answers to stuff. I think we just start hitting them. They die in not very many turns. Okay.
There's gifts.
Gifts doesn't do it, or I'm sorry, Rights doesn't do anything with that in play.
Right. I mean, we could just Confluence and wipe their board and then attack Gideon.
The reason I don't love that, well, no,
We
it's
could
probably
do
still
the
our best
same
play.
thing and not kill Gideon though, which I think is probably better because then we hit him for Stefan.
Let's play the land. I think we're doing that regardless. We have 7 mana.
Yeah.
Do we have any creatures? Go fish. Wait, Animate Dead, is that any graveyard? Okay.
Oh, it is.
So if we kill their Containment Priest, then we can get back, like, Polychronos.
Or Silverblade and hit them for 12, 13.
That seems decent.
And
I'm willing
wipe
to
their board.
Yeah, that might be okay.
And have 2 chump blockers for Gideon.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd go with that.
Modern Horizons, that's one of the other things, at least in my opinion, I'm extremely excited about. I think, like, in terms of the actual set price, like, I don't care, I'm not going to buy any booster boxes or anything absurd like that, but, just the fact that, like, it's going to be a bunch of, like, sweet cards that are, more or less, like, brand new to Modern. It's going to be really exciting, and I think it's going to be a really high-powered draft format, so I'm super hyped about that as well.
Right, yeah, I think it'll be cool too. I play a lot more Paper Magic, personally. So I'm somewhat excited that cards might actually change the format, but I'm also concerned because cards that are really good in Modern, like all the cards in Modern Horizons will be new to Modern, so the cards that are really good will probably be really expensive. And I'm a little bit afraid of getting...
Come on. Come on. Alright, there we go.
Yeah, it is expensive. If you have Magic Online, it's less expensive to draft it. But yeah, you could always get really lucky, pull something expensive.
Yeah, for sure. But like, personally, I don't like being in those really risky situations where you pay a lot of money to enter something like that, and then like you have a really small chance of doing really well, making a lot of money, or a lot of your money back.
Right.
I don't know what I'm saying, but
That's
I'm having a
fine.
hard time. Whereas like Magic Online, the Phantom drafts are like $10, and they're gonna be sealed for that much, and it's only like $10 to make an account on Magic Online. But
Right.
all right, let's play first.
Yeah, it seems smart.
It seems pretty good.
Sure.
Wrong Lily with the Iona,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
I was gonna say that's a solid turn for Iona otherwise.
What's going on here? Just lag? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Better Blossom turn 2 is pretty good.
Seems like it, right? That was not the best draw.
It's not a land.
Honestly, we can just be on the discard to hand size plan. Like, we kind of have to be if we don't draw lands, but
Right.
discarding Iona, well, they are red-black. Well, I guess red doesn't really kill Iona. Ooh, Grixis.
Grixis. Interesting.
Sure.
Oh. Interesting.
Oh, you've been watching? Okay. Zia.
Okay, land here is good.
You just slam Liliana?
I would.
Probably -2. No, I'm not kidding, because we have Necromancy, right?
Really? Just to mill 2?
Then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. You just click no.
What are you hoping to hit though? We have Grave Titan in hand already.
I guess there's like exactly bells and luck. Okay, fine, let's just plus.
Yeah. Okay. Brainstorm in response. Okay.
Oh, moduling. If you're on your way to rehearsal, good luck, have fun. Maybe that's more of a Magic thing, but still.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. The first time I drafted was actually Innistrad, original Innistrad block, and I did not win a game, and it was really fun. And then I kept drafting, getting better.
4 colors. Plot thickens.
Yeah,
So does their mana base, I guess.
I guess Iona is not great against 4-color, but
Probably not. Ooh, spicy.
Okay. That's not bad.
It's not
I'd
good
rather
either.
they hit that than one of our lands,
Okay, so just uptick.
and then
hit for 1.
remand. Yeah. I mean, hold up nothing. We don't have anything. Opponent, play all your spicy stuff.
There are no like insane payoffs for being so many colors, other than just playing a sweet mana base.
I mean, there's not like sweet multicolored cards besides Nicol Bolas or something.
Yeah, in terms of okay, I'm just gonna rename this.
Yeah.
In terms of going like 0-4, in my experience, like there's like a oof. There's definitely like a high learning curve to limited, and the way okay, this
Oh,
seems just
sweet.
great,
Yeah,
just
that's
plus.
insane.
The way it's been for me is like you play, you know, you lose, you try again, you think about what you did wrong, what you can do better next time. Oh dude, and then we can -2 this one and put it back in our hand.
Wow.
And then we can plus it next
So
turn,
good.
and then
Yeah.
yeah, just kidding. Um, but yeah, I would definitely recommend sticking with it. It sounds like if you've only done one paper draft, I'm assuming you've played a bit of Arena, maybe even a little Magic Online. And yeah, I mean, in that case, like, you probably already know how fun limited is. Not gonna need to convince you to stick with it. So, oof. But
That's fine.
this
I'd
one's
rather
about to
they
ult.
kill- You're right. I mean, not instantly, but still.
Okay. I guess necromancy? Question mark.
Sure.
What do we name?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not red.
Right.
I think we named black because they have a bunch of black lands.
Yeah.
Black lands, but not
Black
bad
is their
lands.
main color besides blue. I'm less afraid of blue removal.
Dude, they're gonna gain control of this somehow. Dragon
We
Lord
could name
Silumgar.
blue. Wait. Okay. I'm like so afraid it's gonna lag and we're gonna somehow click through our turn.
Nah, don't worry. Alright, I think we necromancy. Oop.
Yeah, bot arena drafts is one of the reasons drafting on arena is so
Hold.
sad.
Wait, if they have control magic, do we just lose?
Okay, so name blue.
Do we? They've shown us like one blue
Sure.
card and 2 islands.
I mean, it's fine to name blue.
I think blue's scarier.
Okay. Yeah, learning when to pivot out of something is really hard. I think that's
Mhm.
probably one of the hardest things possible to do in draft. I'm not going to pretend I'm good at it because it always feels really bad to shift out of something because you're abandoning all of your cards. But yeah, sometimes it's definitely right.
Dude, they go Zealous Conscripts, steal the Lily, ult it.
Yeah, blue is the best color in Magic, so gotta respect that.
Okay, so goodbye Iona, but we do get an ult. And
it
we
doesn't
get to...
exiled, right? We just get
No.
to animate it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and
And
we
get
get
put
to
Obnix
ultimate
down to 1.
Liliana. It's gonna be really hard for them to beat an ultimate Liliana.
Cool. Ding.
Yeah, having bomb rares, like I was saying, is just such a rough way of losing. Like,
Blue? Probably, right?
yeah, sure. I don't like being locked out of everything by getting it stolen because we can drop Grave Titan next turn. Otherwise, yeah. In my most recent pre-release, I went to for Guilds of Ravnica, or whatever the second set is. Ravnica Allegiance.
That's the one.
I faced somebody who had Nikya, and then they played the end
Boar.
raise
Yeah.
Forerunners on
Boar
like turn
runners.
6, and that was my first game, and I felt really bad.
Dude, are we about to get a 3-0-6-0?
Maybe.
Be nice,
I
right?
mean, we're one game away. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one of the most important things is just to remember, like, Magic is a game of variance. Like, sometimes you just die to Mana Screw. Like, that sucks, but that's
Yep.
how it goes. Sometimes you die to insane rares, and it's almost like the same thing, except it's more specific to your opponent. But the point is, you're kind of equally powerless. You just want to try to play to your outs, see if you have some kind of sideboard against their stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, sometimes you just lose, and it sucks.
Or you just don't worry about it and you have fun.
That's also an option. Not
That's
sure
what
I've
I
ever
do
done
a lot
that,
of the
but
time. Yeah, I don't think you have. But
my heart. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
not every Magic player is the same.
True. So, what do we want against 4+ color
Probably
control?
negate.
Yeah, that seems like a really strong option.
Yeah.
Probably better than Remand.
We could even think about Ugin. I don't know how often we're really gonna hit 8 lands.
Yeah, I don't love Ugin.
Um,
Hippie's okay.
yeah, it's interesting.
I think Brain Maggot isn't bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you had tons of fun, like, that sounds like a win to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely gotten to the end of drafts and being like, yeah, could have drafted that better. But a lot of it is, I mean, some of it is you made bad decisions in the draft, and some of it is just with the information you have, right? With hindsight, it looks bad.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes you can draft really well and still end up in a bad position.
I think I'm just going to run it back like this. I think that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Or wait, language is terrible.
Maybe.
Let's try a remand. We're on the draw.
Okay.
Which is probably a better argument for Brain Maggot, but that's fine.
I mean, Brain Maggot's kind of bad in general. We already have Freebooter in the deck.
One of the best things about Limited, in my opinion, is just it's
Is it a great
different.
hand?
Yeah, I agree. It's different just almost every single time.
Yeah, I agree. I play Hearthstone as well, and ended up playing a lot of Arena in Hearthstone, which is essentially draft in Magic when I was in high school, and that was a lot of
Arena
fun.
and Hearthstone is draft. Then what's Arena and Magic? Draft and Hearthstone?
Probably not. The point is, it's a deck building format.
Wow, all the nice lands. This
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
It looks so cool.
Yeah.
Just the textless, like, 2-color land. Sweet. I guess we go Island, Bluff Counterspell.
Yeah. Chooses white. Well, he has all 4 colors on turn 2, so that's solid.
Yeah, pretty impressive. Sure.
We have all 3 of our colors too. So,
What's it like?
yeah.
If we find a way to reanimate, would you plus Lily discarding Grave Titan here? Probably, right? Man, they have a ton of mana, dude. This is scary.
Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, they did actually with the most recent set that came out last week.
Do we just vindicate?
They introduced
Power
different
Stone?
arena modes. So right now it has some of the really old sets in it, as well as some of the newer ones, which isn't exactly the same, but it's been spiced up.
What do you think about Lily plus discarding Grave Titan? Or oh wait, Arena's just better.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Right?
Why? I mean, he only has 4 cards in hand. I
Because
feel like attacking his hand could actually be relevant.
but I think cards are just gonna be better for us because every single time they're just getting rid of their worst card. Like we're discarding 2.
Yeah, that's true.
I think drawing is better.
Fine.
Arena better in Modern than Lily confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played Hearthstone, but I don't know. I've heard it's pretty comparable to Magic.
Yeah.
Simpler, but still fun.
Yeah. There's a lot less cool interactions, and I feel like you have to fight harder for them. But
Don't overrate my
it's
things.
pretty fun.
Lingering Souls?
It's fine.
Where's that languish?
Right.
Confluence is kind of good.
I mean,
We can't cast it though, so
we can just gifts into Iona next turn.
that does seem pretty good.
I feel like that probably makes sense.
We could kill Worn Power Stone with Vindicate, but I don't think we
Yeah, I
wanna
don't
do
think
that.
that's worth it. Plus, we're on a relevant clock at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
We really don't have life gain and stuff.
Do you want to expose Scrubland here? I don't think we do.
No.
Do you want to do it on our turn so they can't counter? We don't care. If they
I don't
counter.
care.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then they'll just hold up counter for unburial rights. Yeah. The issue with Hearthstone is attacking creatures just makes it so much harder to stick cool stuff, you know?
We're on a 4-turn clock here.
Yeah, I know. It's really not great.
Yikes. Sure.
I don't care.
Oops.
I don't really know what they're trying to play. Maybe Ugin.
Do you think we still name blue? Probably, right?
We don't have another way of getting it back, though.
But I
And
just
they
think
have a
like,
lot of black removal. We didn't actually see any of the blue cards we were afraid of.
But like, what do we do if they steal it after we name black?
Go to game 3 knowing they have steal spells.
That sounds so bad, though. I don't know.
Play Fractured Identity off the top of our deck. I don't know, I just think we've seen enough black removal.
That's valid.
Tar Pit, that's kind of scary. We can't Vindicate it though.
One of the reasons I was thinking about not naming black was because they only had single black, but now that they have double, I mean,
Yeah, I think we should at least make them have something blue and not just play scared forever.
okay.
Um,
I mean, this could definitely backfire, but it's worth a shot.
yeah.
If we're naming black and this goes awry, would you say it blackfired?
No, I
Okay.
wouldn't, but you know, you're allowed to.
I hope so.
Okay, Marsh Flats.
Animate Tar Pit.
Looks like it.
So next turn we can go like hold up Confluence, kill Tar Pit and 2 spirits.
Oh, that's an instant. Wow.
Yeah, it's really good, dude.
Yeah.
Or we could just Vindicate the Tar Pit.
Right.
Okay, so we eat.
He's attacking with all of these though, so I think we should protect our life total with Confluence.
What do you think about Lily and Vindicate next turn?
And you can still push 1 damage.
I don't think we care about that though. Though honestly, I think holding up Confluence and Remand is just better.
Yeah,
Just play Scrub
I
Land.
do prefer that. I think.
Now we attack.
I mean, we're not holding up both, which is a little awkward because we can't defend
Right.
the Confluence, but yeah, attacking here makes sense.
Gotta kill him somehow. They're on a 2-turn clock.
Mm-hmm.
We are not.
So many cards I don't know. And
Oh,
in this
discarding.
game,
Bells and Lock?
yeah, we don't want Bells and Lock this game.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of feel that. I think one of the weird things about Legacy Cube is slotting in cards that came from Commander precons, because I just generally don't see those.
Alright.
I think it's pretty cool, but
Whoops. So let's... The reason I waited for them to attack here is so this was tapped, so if they do have a counter, they can't use that to... I mean,
Yeah.
they wouldn't want to, but still.
Okay. Hold up. Didn't even hold up
Force
white
Spike.
blue to threaten Force Spike
Or Mana Tithe. Oh, wow. Hunt. Don't counter this.
Yeah, we're in deep
Nice.
trouble. Okay. I mean, I think we were actually just dead if they countered it.
Could be. So now we get to Lily minus hold up Remand.
Yeah, and
If-
then we might have to Vindicate our Arena soon.
Spicy, but not sure that'll be necessary.
We'll see.
Feels like we're in pretty good shape here.
Yeah, the thing about buying Commander precons is even when they are underwhelming, they generally end up being worth more than you pay for them. I know I bought like a bunch of them.
Let's not click ourselves. Just an
I
idea.
agree. I bought a bunch of them in like 2014 or 15, I think, and they're worth like 50-ish bucks more now. So I might sell them at some point. But yeah, I think if you're interested in playing Commander, buying a precon is really good, as long as you're interested in the deck, right? I wouldn't buy it just to buy it, but yeah, I've had good experiences with them.
All right.
Yay! 3069. The
Finally.
power of Not-Monowhite.